I don't even know what that noise is. Mic check 1 1 2 2. Mic check 1 1 2 2. Perfect. I'm watching. Okay, over here, because I have your YouTube up on top. And that's why I go to here. I have to have my disc covered over that. Oh my gosh, it's Aaron from YouTube. What's up? Pineapple Burgers here on the YouTube channel as well. What's up, everyone? How you doing? Welcome in. Let me do the official intro. Get my mark here at 1 minute so I know when to start the audio later on. 9. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the TommyRo Talks podcast on all things streaming. Available here on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Spotify Video, SiriusXM Radio, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and Stitcher. Tonight, my special guest is IamRiRee, mostly on YouTube, also on TikTok. Ryrie is a younger content creator. We met actually on TikTok, started following each other, had a great discussion, had a great rapport going, and he is my special guest tonight. So welcome in, IamRiRee. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, thank you for asking. So Ryrie, so you're doing very well on YouTube. You got over 1,000 subscribers. When did you start off on YouTube?
So on my channel it says 2020. I kind of started posting mid 2020, end of 2020. I started posting back in Fortnite terms, Chapter 2, Season 4, so the Marvel season. I tried to post videos with like memes and stuff in them. They didn't do as well as I would hope it, but yeah, that's what I posted. And that's when I started.
So have you been okay? So that's when you started doing content creation. How long have you been playing Fortnite?
I've been playing Fortnite since like Chapter 1, Season 4. That's when I really started to play. So about was that 3-4 years ago?
About 3 or 4 years. That's a long. My son started playing around that time too. So obviously, all your content is. Are you strictly a Fortnite content creator then?
Yes. I'll sometimes live stream other games, but strictly Fortnite when I'm posting actual videos.
Yeah, I like your videos. They're classic great. So the question, because we try to cover all things that do with streaming content creation. So I know you don't use a face cam. Do you stream from like a PC, from a console, or where do you stream from?
So I use the built-in feature for PlayStation, and I've always done the built-in features for PlayStation. I do have a capture card, but I choose not to use it because my laptop is just not like strong enough to handle that. So it just doesn't work as well. The quality is doo-doo.
Nope, I understand. Yeah. My capture card is barely handling with this laptop that I have now. And so editing, does that mean do you also edit then on the PlayStation, or do you have a different program for editing?
So I have this. It's not the best process, but basically I upload a private video, and then I screen record it using an iPad. Make sure it's the best quality it can be, and then I edit it down on the iPad, send it to my phone, add a little bit extra stuff on it, and then I upload it. I usually make my own thumbnails too, so yeah, that's the process for uploading and editing.
That is awesome. That's a lot of work. And yeah, I know I do sometimes. I'll do that as well. Like I'll have to upload to TikTok to get the format I want. Then I'll have to download it from TikTok to my phone. Like I'll upload from my computer to TikTok because it's an easy upload from there. And then I'll download it from my phone, like from TikTok onto my phone, and then edit it again. And then I'll repost that onto like a YouTube or my my other social media platforms that I have. But usually I have to go one to the other and one to the other. I haven't been able to do all three just as clean yet. So when you first started editing, was it a little murky, a little rocky, or were you always having good, clean, consistent edits?
Well, I mean, I didn't have any editing. Like, I never knew how to edit beforehand. It was my first time trying that stuff. And I tried to watch videos and like go to other videos and look how well they were editing, how good they looked, and I tried to be better than that or as good. Obviously, since it was my first time, it didn't turn out as good. But I would say I'm a decent editor now. Not the best, but as good as I can be.
Yeah, like I said, I think your edits are clean. Your session. I have a video playing right now in the background for everyone to see. It's great. So where do you get your ideas from? Because clearly, what I've been noticing, and I don't know if you've been there too, I think no one's really watching just Fortnite. Like, they'll watch live Fortnite gameplay, but for content, no one's watching, like, me building and killing you anymore. They're kind of watching these interesting, like, a different twist or outtake on Fortnite videos. Have you been seeing that, or what was your inspiration to change it from, like, your basic gameplay to the fun stuff you're doing now?
So, I've I've always really done the gameplay stuff. And yeah, I've noticed like Fortnite content creators are moving away from gameplay, going for more like TikTok dancing videos type things. Some of them are doing like skits in Fortnite, so like they might be remaking a scene from a movie, and those are always fun to watch. I try to make some of those sometimes. The trending thing right now is like clean Fortnite transitions, where a skin changes on the beat, and I've done a couple of those. They've done really well, and I'm pretty sure on my analytics it's like 300 subscribers in the past month because of those videos. Is what I'm assuming. They did so well.
Would you say, because again, you have over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and you said what, over 3,000 or no, over 1,000 on TikTok as well. Was there one particular video that popped and blew you up, or did you constantly have like constant steady growth with every video you put out there?
For TikTok, it was kind of weird. I didn't really post on TikTok. I always did YouTube. TikTok was just kind of a testing thing for me. I actually changed my profile picture and people liked it because it was a trending profile picture and they were like, it was, I don't know if you remember this, it was like the family thing. So it was a dude from like Need for Speed and people, like you'd comment on a video and people would follow you. And not the best way to do that, but it was how I gained what I did. But aside from that, I probably gained like 800 for TikTok. But for YouTube, it's different. I'm a steady growth from every video.
I love it. I think it's great. And listen, hey, look, as long as you grow, right? It's different folks for different strokes for different folks. The one kid I haven't interviewed him yet, but he's next to my list. The night he found me on Twitch, like, yo, follow for all. I'm like, yeah, you only got 50 followers. Why not? A week later, his title on his stream was grinding for partner. I'm like, what? And he had like 4,000 followers. Like, how did you do that? He's like, a lot of follow for followers. But it worked. It worked, you know, and everything, you know, whatever you do, I need to, what I used to do on TikTok back when I don't see anymore, but there used to be these things on TikTok called grow parties. It just be like some guy there like dancing with music with a chalkboard. He's like, hey, if you gift this, I'll put your name on the chalkboard. You know, everyone follow the chat. Was all this hype, and I went there like every day with this guy and get like a couple of roses, a couple of things here and there for like a penny. And within 3 weeks, I had over 2,000. The rest was just based on video content. I wanted to go live on TikTok back then. And yeah, so it works. I mean, and you got the attention and on your channel. So are you primarily, because I know when you go live on YouTube as well, which I think is great. Do you ever go live on other platforms, or are you pretty much live on YouTube?
Oh, I do go live on Twitch every once in a while. I kind of went away from that because I don't really like know Twitch that well, and I haven't grown well on Twitch. I probably would be able to if I like studied that stuff. For TikTok, I can't because I was banned. And then for YouTube, it's just an everyday thing. Just I really go live to hang out with viewers and like just get clips for videos. But other than that, really just stick to YouTube.
Nope, I like it, and the consistency is the key. And again, it's different for everybody. Like when I first started, I used to post clips on YouTube first. I didn't even know what Twitch was until it came up as an option on PlayStation. I don't know how long you've been doing it. Oh, you said since 2020. So if you remember, like on PlayStation, we hit the share button. The only options back then were YouTube or Facebook. And then one day, Facebook wasn't there, and it was YouTube or Twitch. And I was like, what's this Twitch thing? But I went on Twitch, and I grew very fast on Twitch. I was one of the lucky ones. But so I try and keep my lives. I try and keep my lives on Twitch. I post content on YouTube, and I do stuff, here and there on TikTok both. But sometimes I feel if I was live on YouTube more often, or had did what I did on Twitch, what I did on YouTube, I'd be better off on YouTube. But it's so hard, but everyone does say like YouTube is the place to be because like your shorts are amazing, your shorts are popping. If they like and subscribe on the spot, then when you go live on YouTube, everyone that liked and subscribed to your videos on your shorts, whatnot, are already on that platform. They know you're going live now. It's supposed to help your audience grow and get you more of that following. But have you seen that? Like, have you seen it on your end from someone who's actually been doing more stuff on YouTube? Do you notice that if you have 125 likes on a video and you gain 15 subscribers, do they at least like show up to your lives, or do you have just a steady live following, or how is your live growth on YouTube doing?
So, for live streams, I tend to like upload a video and announce that I'm live. The video sometimes doesn't relate to like that I'm going live, but I will always announce that I'm going live. I usually attract a couple people with that, but most of the time, my shorts, since they are always going up in views, people look in the bottom left, they see, oh shoot, this dude's live, and they check it out. Sometimes I get haters. Most of the time, it's just chill people who want to hang out. And I actually looked at my analytics today, and it said 48 subscribers from just live streams. And that's like my third highest like subscriber thing from. There's like shorts, videos, posts, and then live streams. And live streams is my third highest. So
that is well, congratulations on that. Holy smokes, that's huge. That's really good. No, seriously, congratulations, man. And like I said, I know you and I had found each other. I think we'd find each other on TikTok, where you found me. Who is this guy? Like, cause you sitting there, you were always like kind of commenting on my videos. I was like, I have to go find this, look into this person. And then I'm sorry, I know the live that we do together. Those lives and clips do pretty well as well, and I like our collabs. We should do more of those in the future.
seriously, they're fun.
So it sounds like, and don't give me your exact age, but it sounds like you might still be in school. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, I am still in school, taking classes, doing my work and everything. But yes, I am still in school.
Do you get any kind of extra attention at school, or do you keep like school and YouTube separately? Do people in school know that you're on YouTube? Do your teachers know, or does it affect any of your personal life at all?
Unfortunately, sometimes it's only a couple kids, and they laugh about it. But none of my teachers know. My friends mainly know, but there's some random kids that found out. It doesn't really affect anything. They just kind of bully me about it. Not like in a bully way. It's just a funny little, hey, you're the YouTube guy.
No, I hear you, but hey, maybe for the Ninja too when he first started off, and look where he's at now.
Yeah.
And same thing with like Hay and you and Ian Rocks and all those guys. They're all in high school and college. Heck, Ian Rocks just posted a thing on Twitter. Kid 17, he just bought and paid for his Lexus. First car, by the way. First car, bought and paid for.
First car.
And he was the YouTube kid as well in his school, I'm sure.
Lord.
Yeah, so that potential, I mean, potential's there, and everyone who's not doing it, they're just behind,
Yeah.
Like I was born in the '80s. I was raised on going to work 9 to 5 every day, and I'm luckily I'm fortunate enough where I'm able to grow with the times and do this. I'm not saying my channels are doing amazing. My Twitch channel is better than it's probably my strongest of my channels that I'm on. But that little extra side income, it's nice. And if I was in high school and I had more energy and time to put into it, like you're able to do, like I love your videos. I love your content. Everything you're doing right now. Does it ever interfere? Like, do you ever are your grades suffering, or do you have a good time management between your YouTube and the content you make on YouTube and your school stuff?
So, yes, kind of. My school is is a really amazing school. We have like open periods in the school, so I get maybe an hour and a half, maybe two even, a day to where I can work on all my homework and get that done for that day. And then studying, that's just like I could do that middle of the night. I'll still get enough sleep. Wake up at 6, get ready for school, 6 hours of sleep, study, ready for the tests, and then so my grades are decent for most of the year.
So here's the one I like to find out because everyone always inquires. You do obviously mostly. I see you doing a lot of YouTube shorts. I do see your long form content. Okay, I'll ask you. Do you do more shorts or long form content?
Way more shorts than long form content. It used to actually be the other way around until I think last year, winter time, a new skin came to the shop, and it was one that I really wanted. I made a little short about it. It's like, let's go! I got the skin. I'm excited, and it got I think 800 views. I gained 14 subscribers, and it got like 200 likes. And I was like, holy crap! I could actually go somewhere on YouTube if I do this. I had 180 subscribers at the time.
Oh my gosh, that's wow. I love it. I love hearing that. All right, so to follow with that though, so average short video, between 30 and a minute, right? 30 seconds to 1 minute. How long do you spend editing a 1 minute video?
So it really depends on the video. Like if it's like an actual edit, I'll probably spend an hour, half an hour maybe. But if it's just a clip of me hitting a cool shot and me saying something funny, I'll usually just add captions, make it into the format, and then post it. So it really doesn't take long, 30 minutes to an hour.
Do you find that as you're learning more about your editing program and your system and your technique, that it's coming to you a little bit faster?
Yes. Definitely a lot faster than what it used to be.
When you go live on YouTube, do you save, like, do you have your YouTube video? Oh, yeah, because you can save on PlayStation if you hit the share button. So when you go live, you hit the share button, you hit broadcast. Do you then also hit the share button again and, like, save, like, your gameplay? Or how do you ever go back and edit any of your live broadcasts to show any, like, people, like, hey, here's a glimpse of what I do when I'm live? Or is live one thing and your shorts, your content is completely separate?
So, I do want to start switching to where it's kind of like, this is what's happening in my live streams. I've kind of made a couple videos of that, but mostly no. I do sometimes post, like, I'm building in creative. This is what I'm doing. Come join and watch it. I usually get a couple viewers from that, but nothing too much. So I would say no, not really. I kind of separate those two.
And okay, fair play. Do you ever? I'm trying to think. Like me, I have a little notebook next to my laptop at all times. If something amazing happens, I'll write down. If I have a thought randomly, do you usually have an idea in your head of what kind of content you want to make, or does ever like just oh my gosh, or like where do you get your inspiration for your content? Do you follow trends? Do you see what's trending, or do you just have an idea and like you make you something that worked for you once? You're like I'm gonna keep on growing on that idea and make little variations on it.
I actually do both of those. I will look at other channels that are doing insanely well with shorts. And most of them are following trends, so I tend to follow trends as well. But then there's also a decent portion of videos where it's like, this is my own idea. I want to make it, and usually that video does really well as well. So I get like mixed type of videos.
All right. Let's see. About halfway through, so I do have to say because the last time I got yelled at from my sponsor. I do want to say the TommyRo podcast is brought to you officially by Anchor FM. Anchor FM is where my podcast is started. Made all the tools and creation tips to help make your podcast best it is, and it will help you guide and spread your podcast to other platforms. So anybody who wants to start doing a podcast, check out AnchorFM.com to start your own podcast on Anchor. Secondly, my other sponsor, again, who helps out with the podcast and my stream is Raise Energy. Raise Energy and Rep Sports. They make, Rep Sports makes Raise Energy drinks. 0 sugar, but 300 milligrams of caffeine. They also make pre-workout powders like Broken Arrow, pre-workout, and hyper sleep aids as well. Anything that your body needs to work out, get the day going. Check over repsports.com. Use coupon code FortniteDad1982. So Ryrie, here's one for you. What? Okay, so here the name IamRiRee. It sounds like it's. I can figure out where you got it from, but how did you choose the name IamRiRee?
So, initially my name was very random. It was initially Arctic 747. I did not like it because I just felt the numbers were weird, not really that original. And then I was like, I spent like all night thinking about names. I asked my mom, like, what name should my channel be? And she was like giving me some. none of them were really like caught my attention. And then like middle of the night, I'm watching Kid. I'm like, wait a minute, I could use my nickname and then add Ree at the end of it. So I was like, that sounds pretty cool. And so then I made IamRiRee. I went on my phone and drew a profile picture. It was just a smiley face, and then I edited my channel and all that. And then I had one like token or whatever to change my username on PlayStation, and I was like, IamRiRee's already taken. Well, I am IamRiRee. And then I had watched like after a couple weeks, I had watched a video. It was like, you should change your YouTube name to your game like in-game name. And so I changed it to IamRiRee on YouTube. So that's how I got it.
Fair play. We talk about your friends at school and stuff. Does your family, do they help you out with what you're doing? Are they interested in what you're doing? Do they know what you're doing? How is your family reacted to your online success?
So my parents, they know about it. They know kind of about the success that's been going on. They don't necessarily know what it could lead up to eventually. So they're kind of hard on me about it, but my siblings, they don't care. They're doing little kid stuff. They're younger, so they know. They just don't care at all.
Do you like? So I guess okay. Next follow-up question: that do you wish they would engage more? Do you ever try and like get their attention, like to show like, hey, watch my video, or you're fine doing your thing and letting them do their thing?
I'm fine with doing my thing and letting them do their thing. I don't want to like bother them with saying like, "Hey, I made this video." They don't really care for video games that much. So, like my little brother and my cousins watch my videos and we talk about it all the time. But other than that, no one really cares for the videos. They're just doing their own thing. Sometimes I talk about it. It's just a conversation starter in my family, I guess.
No, I understand. I mean, it's a bummer. It's a shame. I understand. You know, I try to be involved in what my kids are all doing. All 6 of them. You know, the younger one, he likes this game called Animal Crossing, which I beat in 5 minutes. Not really. And actually, the only way that I owned the Fortnite was because of my oldest son. He was playing it all the time, and I was like, "What is this game?" I loaded in. I'm like, "I have to see what this kid is doing," and I became a little obsessed with it, a little bit. and that's where all this came from because my son kind of dared me one day to do it. I wanted to connect with him better. And back when he played Fortnite more often, it was the only way as a parent that I could see what my son and his friends were doing and what they were talking about because they would all join the game. You know, I'll go to the chat and we enjoy it. And that's one of the other reasons why I made the podcast, start the series, is to help other streamers, either people who want to start streaming or just start streaming, understand what we do, what goes into streaming and content creation and whatnot. And for people who don't understand it or are into it, they listen to an episode, they might get a better understanding or a bit more respect, maybe, possibly, for it. I don't like soccer. I hate soccer. It's the one sport I understand, but I have to watch all of my son's games and smile while I'm doing it, and I just wait for the other parents to applaud, and once other parents applaud, then I applaud, because I don't know what the hell I'm watching after 5 years of going to games. I still don't know what I'm watching. But, no, I get it. I get it. It's good. It's not, they're not holding you back. I know the first guy I interviewed, Moab, when he was younger, starting off, he's like, yeah, I didn't even tell my parents I was streaming until I got my very first Twitch payout. I walked up to my dad and said, here's some money, I made it on Twitch, what do you think? And then all of a sudden they're all about it. And, yeah, I mean, I understand why they might not get it because I'm sure they're in the same age group, maybe a little older and whatnot than I'm in, where we were raised, if you want to make money, make a living, you have to go to school and get good grades and work a 9 to 5, and that's just not the way it is these days,
Yeah.
So on that being said, so what is your ultimate goal with this? Do you obviously we all hope it takes off. What's your goal for live streaming? Is that something you want to do full time?
I love live streaming because it's just like I get to talk to my community, like not through kind of like the comments, because a lot of my community likes to talk to the comments, and I'm like, why do that when I can just actually talk to you? So I do that. And I also do YouTube because I do want to help other content creators. There's a pinned video on my channel that has that. And it's yeah, I want to keep live streaming and uploading shorts. It'll just be consistent. Try to be consistent at least. And it's worked out so far. I hope I can get to like maybe 100K sometime soon.
I think you'll get there. I know you'll get there. I think that's your 2023 goal, and you're gonna get it. So obviously your contents are clean. Your editing is amazing. Has anyone ever approached you, but like, hey, I don't know but would you ever consider like editing for someone if they approached you and asked you to edit for them?
If someone approached me and asked me to edit for them, I'd be like a teacher kind of. I'd try to have them do more of the editing, and I'd like tell them how to do stuff. I wouldn't fully edit the video unless they're paying me. I'd totally do that. But
Yeah, if they offer you a job, like here's a paying gig.
yeah, like if they like my editing enough and they want it decently fast, I'd totally do that. Yeah, I would do that. Yeah.
Excellent. Maybe it's just to keep your options open. I know when I first started on Twitch, I was doing better than I am now. There was a kid who tried to stream snipe me, and he came in, and we got in the same game, and he invited me. We started talking, and he's like, I would love to do some edits. He was going to school for it. He's like, can I edit for free for you just to see what it's like? I'm like, yeah, sure. So he would made him an edit on my Twitch program, and he put stuff on YouTube, and his videos were amazing. I'm like, can you do more of these? I'll pay you. I started giving I told him like $5 a week, and then it got better and better, and I started giving him $20 a week. That's $100 a month. That it's free money for him. And then he got a girlfriend, and that's the last I heard from him. Little punk. We're still friends, but he doesn't have anyone. Now he's out of school and doing it all professionally, which is nice. But I know like Kay, he was editing for his team, and now as he's editing his own channel, people are coming in like, hey, edit for me. And I think he edits for like 4 or 5 channels now, and he's doing pretty well. But like your edits are so clean at your age, especially with the lack of hardware that you have. Like I imagine what's something like you would do if you had like Adobe Premiere or other DaVinci, other programs are out there that can do more effects. But you would never tell by looking at your videos that you're editing the way you're editing. It's really impressive.
Yeah. I every night I do think about like, I wish I could have like this software that other people have, and then I look through my videos and I look through all the ones I'm really proud of, and I'm like, I even need it? Like, I guess it would be nice to have it, but it's not really a need for me.
It isn't. From someone who spends hours editing a 2-minute video, I tried Adobe Premiere was the first one I tried, and it was impossible to learn. I can't say impossible, but it was really hard for someone my age who has other stuff going on to sit there and watch 1,000 videos. I'm simply cutting. All I want to do is split a clip and delete it. I was like, what's the tool? Where does it go? Because again, my first experience with editing was on the PlayStation Share Factory. To this day, I love that program. Like, I will, more often than not, if I'm streaming, even if I'm live, I'll hit the share button and save that clip. I'll edit it in the PlayStation editor, and then I'll play it, but I'll record it on my laptop, so I have it on my laptop, and I just upload it from there.
Yeah.
And then I was spending money on Adobe. I went and tried now, and then I went to Adobe. The other, I can't remember what it is now. The other one I paid for like $15 a month. Same thing, difficult. It was a little easier, but still very hard. And then I tried Microsoft Clipchamp, free program, easiest thing I've ever used. Good clean edits, and it's the best one I've used yet. Next to the PlayStation Share Factory, and doesn't cost me a dime. And if I do want to upgrade, it's like $2 cheaper than all the Adobes and all the ones that are out there.
Yeah.
Did you learn how to edit on your own, or did you have to watch videos or go to YouTube, or did you just figure it out on your own?
So it was kind of a mix. At first, back in I think it was like elementary school, we used this thing called iMovie. It's like on iPads and tablets and some laptops, and it's a really simple editing like software. It's not hard to learn at all, but that's where I started. And you can look back at some of my really old videos from like what's that 3 years ago now. And you can see like some of the transitions. They're from iMovie, and it wasn't good then. But then like I think about a year after YouTube, like I started doing YouTube, I found CapCut, and that's when my edits started getting better. I looked up videos on how to get certain effects, how to do stuff, and CapCut just worked out way better than iMovie.
Yeah, CapCut is good, and that's you can get that on your computer now too. I think, right? I think you have about I know it's on my phone, and you probably use on your iPad, Apple person. I will say the other thing I respect about you is you're just from talking to you now and all the videos we've been in, you didn't let it go to your head, right? Like there's so many kids that want to be. I don't mean to say the word kid, but young youths out there that want to be like the next ninja or the next Doctor Disrespect, and they're just nasty and toxic just to be nasty and toxic because they think that's what people want to see. And what I love about your videos, especially in your age group, that they're good, clean videos, good, clean fun, and you're just you. You're just a nice, like, you're a good person. You're not out there trying to ruin anyone's day or make a name for yourself or be a jerk to people. And is that something that you ever consider, like, the persona you would be, or is that just how you are?
I do not put up personas on YouTube, or any like streaming platform or anything. I try to be myself as much as I can be. Like there's certain things I might say that are like not me, and just trying to be like a joking person on the internet. But other than that, I'm myself on the internet.
Nope, and I absolutely respect that. And I think it's great. I think more people should take that because I know half these people that are nasty and toxic on stream, if you've met them face to face, they probably wouldn't be that way. And
Yeah,
I like that you're like
noticed.
that.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Like especially when it's like it just sucks because they have that mindset, and it's a good mindset to have. Like they already think they're famous type of mindset. They disrespect you on the internet and stuff. It's just horrible. I wish that trend would kind of stop, but unfortunately it has not.
Yeah, I think it was that you and I were talking about that on live one day about how you were in someone's Discord and they thought that you were like trying to self promote or whatever, and they had like way less followers and stuff than you do anyway. And they were just like, I don't know what they were doing. Is that right? What was that story about now?
Yeah. So it was a creative Discord for Fortnite Creative, and I posted a video which was just my work on Creative, and I posted it in the Your Creations tab, which is right above the self promo tab. And a bunch of people were like, "You can't self promo, you can't do this." I'm like, "Okay, I'm sorry, won't happen again." Well, he banned me from the self promo thing because of it. And when I went to go put it in self promo, it put me back into the Your Creations. Like this was probably like 10, 15 minutes after the incident, and it posted to Your Creations. Didn't realize, and I got banned from the server because of it.
Yeah,
And
and
it was just a stupid.
that's bogus and baloney. And that's the only thing I'll ask you because I know you don't have the same issues sometimes.
Mhm.
So, and I see it in your chat, people will jump in there and just right away ask, "Make me a mod, make me a mod, make me a mod." How do you handle making people mods on your channel? What are your expectations of your mods on your channel?
So I have. They're very similar to your expectations, actually. Be there every day for a decent amount of the stream. Be talkative, and just be nice to everyone else, and you'll get it. And I have had unfortunately, I've had some people abuse mod, and I've had to take that away. Um, Everyone should follow in my chat at least the family friendly rule. So no cussing in chat. Like I'm fine with like the A word and the SH word or anything else. Anything else is and we've had some people say really bad words in chat, and we've had to ban them, unfortunately. So uh, my expectations are just be there in the stream every day if you can. Um, be in the chat, talk, socialize with everyone there. if I'm doing viewer games, be in the game. Be respectful to others. Don't like start cursing out people. Just they're very similar to your expectations.
Well, yeah, I appreciate that. Again, again, you see some people that are streamers that they're moderators. Their mods are nothing like them, and the mods don't like stand for what their channel stands for. And I don't know how they keep them in check or what they do, but everything about you is just again. I don't know. I don't need to know how old you are, but you handle it very professionally. And I've said this in other conversations before, where if when I used to manage a store, if someone came in, they said their first job was YouTubing or content creation, I'd probably hire them because it's a lot like running your own business. But like you said earlier, you're looking at your analytics and you knew that this and this work. Like people that run a business, they have a thing called a P&L, profits and loss, and they have to decide like where are they going to profit, what's their target audience, where's their growth time, when they have to put more cashiers on because then more customer flow. So you're doing it like it's like you're on the track. You're doing everything the right way. You know what grows. You know what works. You watch your numbers. Again, how did you learn that? Did you ever because I know I get them on email. If you go the student says here's what's new in YouTube. Did you watch your YouTube stats, or did you just know did you figure it out on your own?
So I really did figure it out on my own. I do watch a lot of videos on that you should do this for YouTube. You should make sure you're doing this and that for YouTube. And certain things for analytics. And I swear, a week after I applied all those settings and started having a different mindset for YouTube, that's when I started gaining a big following on YouTube, and it was like instant when I started following that. And I did follow some videos to learn the analytics, but most of the time it was me and my friends talking about it, and then just me learning on my own.
There we go. Yeah, and I do say some of those YouTube videos actually do give good advice. I remember I watched one, and this guy was like, if your videos aren't performing well, try changing your thumbnail. And he did the whole thing, I changed my thumbnail once in this video I posted 8 years ago, and just changed the thumbnail, I got this many more views, and I did it. I'm like, let me change the thumbnails. Because I never put much thought in those thumbnails, and I didn't realize how important those thumbnails really are. And I changed a handful of them, and all of their views just went up. So I do find a lot of those videos helpful. But yeah, I think you're nailing it. What is you might have already covered, but I'm going to ask you officially. What is your favorite? What was the best thing that ever happened to you while streaming live?
Would it be like a moment, like someone coming into the chat, or
yeah, your most memorable happy moment?
And there's a lot of them. I wouldn't say this is a live stream thing, but it's kind of two. I was helping this dude on YouTube, Yej. It's Yej. He's an amazing content creator. He does stuff similar to me. Technically, I do stuff similar to him. He's got almost 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and I was in one of his videos, and that was pretty epic. I was a stormtrooper in a skit, and I was gonna make a short on it, and never did it because I realized how bad that it ended up. But that was a really fun moment for me. And he said, "Good job. Like to use you again." And then also I made a POI on a creative map for another YouTuber who has 100,000 subscribers. His name is Weethan. He goes live every day on Twitch. He's got 75K on Twitch. He's a really great content creator. I love his content. But it was being a part of their community. It was really fun. They're very, very great people. Love their content too. And it was just fun working with them.
I love it. Next follow-up, opposite side of that, what's your least favorite or most memorable, bad moment? You said you sometimes kids at school every year, people come into your lives and give you hate. Is there anything you can say about, your worst or lowest moment you can say, if you can say that on content, YouTube, and on a platform?
Yeah, I'd say what really sucks is, when people, if I worked really hard on a video and people come in, and this happens a lot, they're like, you didn't make this, or something I could do better, because I go to their channel and I'm like, I can't. But it's really just when people hate on my channel, it does bring me down a little bit, but I don't care about them. I keep them out of my mind. And there was one time on live that it was a late night stream, so I was chill with my friends cussing. And I wouldn't really call them my friends. They were random people who were just chill for a little bit. I'd say like midway through, they just started screaming the N word multiple times. And yeah, I blocked them, banned them from my Discord, banned them from my YouTube, and never seen them again since. And that really sucked because I could have gotten like banned off YouTube because of that.
Yeah, it's tough. You got to be smart with that kind of stuff. Yeah, no, I agree. You did the right thing there. It's yeah, it's tricky. I had the same thing in that one video that I put on with Kay on my channel. You know, I spent days on that video because I made a mistake since I was live streaming. I wasn't saving the VOD. I had music playing in the background, and I knew the minute I reposted that, I was going to copyright strike. So I had to like take that video, and the program I usually use to edit, the file itself was too big. So I had to put it in Adobe first, because that was big, it handled a big file, and cut it up into a smaller video. I put that clip in my other editing program, and I was able to detach the audio. I had to take the audio out of the video and put it into my mixer, and scrub away all that background music until it was just the voices. But of course, you lose a lot of quality doing that, right? It sounded horrible, but the music wasn't there. I had to put it back in the video, make sure it was timed up just right with the video again, and then cut up here and there, make it kind of flow, and then add the captions in there. It took me days to do that. Not solid, but you know, I would take about 4 or 5 hours between the audio scrubbing and all that stuff to get it to where at least I was happy with it. And I posted it, and some kid commented. I woke up the next morning. The first thing I saw was this comment: yet another painful video to watch from you. I'm like, and my whole day I was like, fuck you, I don't want to look at you, don't look at me, don't look at me. I was all day because one kid who I never knew in my life, didn't meet, parents probably beat him, I don't know, made a nasty comment on my video. And it was like, yeah, it takes a lot out of you. You have that thick skin to do this, to do what we do. You have thick skin. Heavy lies the crown.
Yeah.
But I'm not the one who experiences that. You know, I do the same thing on my one Instagram video I posted. They were like, "Why are your videos always so crap junk?" Now that one was because my wife made the video. It was genuinely a like a candid video that I didn't know she was recording. So she sent it to me so I could upload it. Well, she has an Apple, I have an Android. So when she sent it, the file was a bit too big. It came in kind of grainy. But I uploaded it because it was fun content. But back then I had the I'm Down Army, and like all my followers, I told them this kid bothered me, and they all went to their channel and just hated on him for like an hour and a half. But I don't have the army. The army disbanded. We don't have the army anymore. So I know you and I talked about it. Have you ever worked with a creator that you flow with and you're like, man, if we just teamed up and do more collabs, or do you, obviously what you're doing on your own is great, but do you ever work on collabs with other creators?
I've been trying. There was one content creator who at one point did have more subs than me. And it was Theron Cooler. He changed it to his full name. But I played with him a lot. We made like 3 or 4 videos together. They were doing well. Like 150 views per video that we made with each other. And then we got in this big argument. I don't even know how it started. It was stupid. And then I posted that I wouldn't be doing videos with him, and he did the same. And then I started doing well on YouTube, and then he got a little angry about that, and then we had another argument. And then I went past things, and his friends didn't, so his friends started hating on my channel. So that didn't end well, but I have been trying to do some collabs with other creators who are actually like way bigger than me. There's this dude on TikTok that I've been trying to do a collab with, and he said he wanted to do a collab. Just never, every time we tried to do a collab, it was just not, like, the time was not right. Different time zones screw this stuff up, I swear. I tried to do content, I tried to do collabs with other creative content creators as well. There's one I'm doing in a couple months with Ship Royale, who, he has a small following on TikTok, but I do love his content, it's very good. But I'll be doing a collab there. And other than that, like, you, some other some friends of mine. Then yeah, that's collabs are great. It helps both channels out. I don't know why anyone would deny collabs.
Nope, I agree. Listen, you don't have to say me just because I'm here talking to you. It's okay if you don't want to do a collab with me, but
Yeah.
I think I like our live. It's I think I do for me personally. I don't know. Like when I play a game, when I'm streaming, right, and I game with like some random kid who doesn't understand what we're doing, and they just kind of go off the rails, like you said, like with their language and this and that. It's a good stream, but I feel like when I stream with someone who's has streamed before or knows like the streaming life, quote unquote, if you know what I'm saying, like it's a completely different vibe. Like we don't talk over each other. We kind of understand without even saying a word. We know, you talk, I talk, you do your thing, I'll do my thing. It just you kind of feed off of each other. And I don't know if you ever experienced that or not. Like you get a different kind of a game player content when you stream, even just when you game with another content creator or streamer than you would, in like a random Phil who has no idea what any of this is.
Yeah, I've noticed I try to sometimes I try to record with certain friends, and it's like a lot of my videos you'll hear me talking and you'll hear three other people trying to talk, and it's like I hate having to edit out funny moments because someone was screaming in the background. um just yeah, it's really nice being with other content creators because yeah, we do listen to each other and we do end up like we communicate or decent duo or squad, whatever I'm doing, and there's no talking over each other, and it's really nice, just perfect.
Yep, it is great, and I appreciate meeting you. I appreciate gaming with you. If we ever do collab together someday, I would love that. I appreciate being on the podcast tonight. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're going places you already know. They don't need me to tell you that. Everyone listening, everyone can see this right now. Make sure you go subscribe. It is IamRiRee. So the letter IamRiRee at YouTube, or IamRiRee on TikTok, and is IamRiRee on Twitch. Is that correct? And if you go to his channels, I think he's got a Discord link in there as well. If anyone who's watching me on Twitch, I pinned his links to his channels. Go there, give him a like, give him a follow, subscribe, comment. You probably see him on your FYPs anyway. Riley, thanks for being here. Anything I should know about before we close out the cast?
No, nothing else.
All right,
We'll be live though tonight.
Appreciate you being here, and I have to do a lot of follow visits too. So maybe in 6 months to a year, we'll get him back on the show. See how much he's grown from then. How does that sound, Riley?
Heck yeah!
All right. And until then, what's my name these days? TommyRo. This is TommyRo. Thank you for listening. I'm going to get available on Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, SiriusXM Radio, and Anchor FM as well. Reminding you all to stay safe, stay distant, stay social, and above all else, wash your hands. Have a good night, guys.